guys, it's Amy from Nail Polish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today I am here with February favourites, and cliche, but this month has gone quick because it's the shortest month. Obviously, I feel like I got a lot of good videos done this month. I have to do one apology quickly because I did not get enough time to film my stamping attempt, a nail art video, but I'm going to be filming it Friday, so that's Friday the 2nd, I think. Is that the right date? Yeah, I'm going to be filming it on Friday the 2nd, so as long as everything goes okay, it should be up the week after. I'm not too sure how I'm going to edit it, but I know I said I was going to get it done in February, but it's going to be early March. We wore a lot more polishes this month. Last month was the shortest nail polish favourites ever, and we are here today with, I was going to say all indies, but there's some mainstream as well. So let's get started into my nail polish favourites for February. We have 3 from OPI, and these are the only mainstream ones that I wore this month. The first one is called the Thrill of Brazil, and this, I believe, came out in the Brazilian collection. I'm going by the name. Sorry, Kat's asking to come in, but she's not actually coming in, so a fairy fluff ball might appear in a minute. This is just a straight up red cream, maybe a bit more of a crelly formula than a cream, but it is just a red cream. You probably don't need this if you have some other OPI reds, but it was a nice formula, a nice colour, so that was 2 coats of the Thrill of Brazil. We then have Bogata Blackberry, and this I found in TK Maxx, and I remember when I bought it that I felt for some reason this was like a hyped and well loved polish, and this was crazy on Instagram. Everybody was going mad over it, saying how much they loved it. It is stunning. This is kind of like this burgundy purple base, but then it has such a nice contrasting shimmer to it, or complementing shimmer I should say. It doesn't contrast, it goes really well with it, and it's just beautiful. It's completely opaque into the swatch photo here. Hopefully will do it much more justice than what I'm describing to you, but I was astounded by this one. It was not what I thought it was going to look like. I picked it up purely for hype basis, and it lived up, and it was really nice. So 2 coats of Bogata Blackberry. And finally, Dating a Royal by OPI. When I first got into nail polish, Dating a Royal was like the blue everybody wanted, and I always wanted it, just kind of had it because it had a royal reference to it, which royals I associate with England, but obviously there's royals in other European countries and other countries across the world. But for me, this was always a polish that I associated with Britain. I don't know if it's because it was the blue as well, and I got this in a D-Statch, and I loved this one. I did wear a base coat, but it didn't stain my nails. It is similar to Thrill of Brazil, a little bit of a crelly formula. It did build up completely opaque into, and I just really enjoyed this. And again, it's one of my favourite phrases, but if we take ourselves back to when OPI first released this, they weren't releasing a ton of primary colours other than like the reddy pinky range. So this sort of blue, way back when it was released, was something completely different and brand new. And I can understand why at the time people were really hyped for it. So I also love this one a lot. So that was 2 coats of Dating a Royal, and that's the last OPI. On to indies. I will start with the first one, which I lied to you as well. The second lie. In January I said that this was my last Princess Nail Lacquer, but I had one more. So this is officially my last Princess Nail Lacquer that I had to show you. It was a UK brand and it closed at the end of last year, so I am teasing you. This one is called Aimee, and it is a kind of like an orangey gold. You know, you can have rose. It's not a rose gold, it's not pinky, it's not a like yellow gold, it's like an orange, like more of an antique coppery gold, micro glitter, and it gets completely opaque in 3 coats. It's a little scrubby because it is so textured and dense, but really nice polish and just something a little different. You just don't see this variation of gold that often. So that last one there was Aimee by Princess Nail Lacquer. I then have one by Glisten and Glow, and this one is called Raspberry Margarita. Yes, and this was part of their cocktails collections. I think they did 3 cocktails collections. I'm not sure which one this was from, but this is a bright pink holographic. The hollows in these are blinding. They are super strong, and I also liked that this was a slightly different twist because although it was pink, it was more of this raspberry pink, obviously, as it's Raspberry Margarita, and it's just something that I didn't have before. I feel like I have the only one that I think would be similar to this would be November 2017 by 90, which is like more of a raspberry pink, but most of the others are more on the cool toned pink side. Something a little different. I'm not sure how easy you can get these, but that was 2 coats of Raspberry Margarita by Glisten and Glow. And as always, all indies will be linked down below for you. A new indie for this month, and this is Tux Polish, and this was given to me by Timberlyn over at Pampered Polishes, and this is one of their grab bags. It was a mystery grab bag prototype, so it doesn't have a name, you obviously can't pick it up anymore, but this is a black holographic with a ton of red micro glitter in here, so a really unique and different mixture. I've never seen like the hollow with the red, I thought that, and the black, I thought that was really like nice and vampy. I did like this one. It was completely opaque in one, however the hollow was not that strong, and I think this is probably why it ended up as a prototype for something else, because it just looked like it needed a little bit more spectra flare to me. It was a really nice polish. I was very impressed with the formula. My first Tux polish, as I say, a one coater. The red looked really nice with the black, but I just wish the hollow was a bit more in your face. So one coat of the mystery grab bag prototype by Tux Polish. We have one by Night Owl Lacquer, and I actually wore this at the start of the month. I might have even worn this when I was filming last month's favourites. This is called Always, and this is another one of their Harry Potter ones that I picked up. And in the bottle, this is amazing. It's a dark eggplant purple base with a ton of flakies in here, and the flakies are green, purple and red, green, purple and blue. So it's all very complementary, all goes together very nicely. However, I think from afar, this just kind of looked like a purple nail polish. The flakes are quite small, so it's not obvious. But if you got up close and did like a macro of this or looked at it in the bottle, it's stunning. So I think, like I say, from afar, it was just okay, but up close, it was really beautiful. It got opaque in 3 coats. It was more of a jelly finish. So overall, mixed feelings. I like the formula and I like the close-up. I just wish from afar, the flaky stood out a bit more, if that makes sense. So 3 coats of Always by Night Owl Lacquer. We then have the Deathly Hallows Trio by Pahlish, and I will be doing a Harry Potter video hopefully in March. I've definitely got one coming up very soon, but then I'm going to do another Harry Potter Now chatter in March. So I'm just going to run through the colours of these and the formulas, and I'll talk more about the Harry Potter-ness of these in another video if you're interested. So the first one is called the Invisibility Cloak, and this one is beautiful. It is a very silvery, foily lilac colour, and it's just beautiful. It's a great way of wearing something metallic, something shiny, but it not being like silver, bronze and gold. This light lilac is just beautiful, but it also is very silvery, so very nice, very shiny, and I can imagine this would look really nice on maybe like on a night out if you were going out and you want to be extra fancy, because it's not too, like, it's not like neon or anything garish, but it's something that's going to really give attention to your nails, but still being quite subtle. So 3 coats of Invisibility Cloak by Pahlish. Now the next two, I have really been into multi-chromes a lot recently. The first one is called Elder Wand, and this mainly sits in a blue jelly base, but then there is a multi-chrome element to it, and the multi-chrome mainly goes from like that purple, red and gold spectrum, and I just thought it was beautiful. I loved the way that the blue base looked with the, just dropped it. Thought for a minute we were going to have a casualty there, but it's all good. I've just thought that the way that the multi-chrome went with the blue base was just stunning. So 2 coats of Elder Wand. And we have Resurrection Stone, which was my favourite, very close. They were all really great, but if I was going to pick out one standout, it would be this one. Now this is a green base with the multichrome in, and the multichrome is mainly the purple and blue flash. So whereas you have the blue base within the purple to gold multichrome, this one, Resurrection Stone, is the green with the purple flash. Now the one bit are completely opaque in 2. These are just 3 really like magical looking polishes. They are something different, something unique, and I really enjoyed all 3 of them. That last one was Resurrection Stone, opaque in 2. 2 from Cirque, and this is in the first ones I've had in the new Cirque packaging. The first one that we have is Velvetine, and this seems to be everyone to be going crazy over this one. It is a light blue base with a strong, like, it's like there's a gold flash to it, there's also a purple flash to it, and like an orangey flash. It is something really different and really unique. There's also some glitter, micro glitter, holographic, I think, a little bit, running through the background, but it's not something that stands out a ton. This did get completely opaque in 3. It was a lighter colour, so it took longer to build up, and I'm on the fence. This looks beautiful on the nail. It is something very weird and unique and different and all the things that kind of normally tick my boxes, but I just felt it fell a little bit flat on my nails. I don't know, I didn't look at it and I wasn't wowed every time I looked at my nails like I normally am when I have something a bit more unique on them. So that was 3 coats of Velvetine by Cirque. Now this one is the last one, and this is the other Cirque, and this is Lapis Lazuli, and I love this one. As I thought I would, this is a cobalt blue base with a ton of gold and bronze flakies in here. I love the mixture of gold and bronze, gold and blue, and gold and blue and blue and bronze. I love that combination. This was completely opaque in two. The bronze popped through just enough where you could see it, but it wasn't too much. I love this one. Real good one, and possibly one of my favourites of the year that I've worn so far. So 2 coats of Lapis Lazuli by Cirque. We have a few empties for this month. The first one that I have is the Naked Manicure Glossy Seal by Zoya. This is a really great top coat. It dries super fast. If I ever was going to kind of pick my top 5, top 3, probably would even make it into my top 3 top coats. Glossy, dries quick, no complaints. So that was the Zoya Glossy Seal from the Naked Manicure range. We then have this ittle bitty baby of Seche Vite, and this was one of the ones that came. Did it come in Manny and Lola? It might have done. The only problem with these tiny bottles is I think I only got maybe 2 or 3 manicures out of it before it became hard to scoop out the remainder of the product. So I did just pour what was left into a top coat that I had going and kind of mixed and made my own hybrid. The only thing that I will say with Seche Vite that I feel like I have to say is they do have a warning on them that you shouldn't use if you're pregnant. I'm not sure what the thought behind that is. I believe I possibly did use this when I was pregnant because I wasn't aware of that at the time. Everybody thinks about things differently when they're pregnant, but for me, if something tells you not to wear it, possibly you shouldn't, but I myself did, so I'm a bit of a hypocrite in that, but I thought I had to point that out to you. But it is a really nice fast drying top coat if you're looking for one. 2 cuticle oil products. The first one is the Argan Oil from Bubble Off, and Bubble Off is a British independent brand, and it is made and run by Claire Gray here on YouTube and her sister. And this was just a sample size of their Argan Oil. What I did was I poured this into my Avoplex empty cuticle like brush pot situation so I could brush this onto my cuticles, and this is really nice. It's an argan oil, but it's not too thick, so it works out really well as cuticle oil. I don't tend to use oil too much on the rest of my body, so I can only comment on this as a cuticle oil, and I really liked it. It absorbed in really quickly and it smelt divine, so that was really good. And the last product isn't empty, but I'm giving up on this. This is the Skin Truth Cuticle Oil by Sally's Beauty Supply. This is the most impractical dispenser of life, and that is why I'm giving out on it. The product is fine. It has rosemary and neroli in it, so it has quite a nice scent to it, but it is a twiddle off and then a squeeze. So what I thought I would do was, because I didn't really think that the squeeze applicator is a practical way to apply cuticle oil, is I thought I would decant this and just squeeze this into the Avoplex like I did with the other one. But this dropper, I don't even know if you can see. Look, can you see how hard I'm squeezing? Oh, this, you have to squeeze so god dang hard to get one drop out, and I just think that it's just real impractical. Like, who has the time to sit and like literally physically I've like bent the bottle where I was squeezing so much, and I'm only like about quarter of the way down. So for that reason I can't be bothered to dispense the rest of it in. Like I say, it smells nice, it feels like it's a good product, but they may have changed the packaging because I bought that like a long time ago, but with that packaging is a no for me. So thank you so much for watching and being with me this month. As I said, in March we are going to be doing that nail art, nail stamping first impression attempt video. I also have a declutter video coming. I have an organise with me video coming. I have a lot of videos coming. If they haven't already gone up, let me just think to myself quickly. No, I think this video will go up before the declutter and the organising and everything. So yeah, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what your February favourites were, and I will see you soon. Bye.